Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Super Trainer? It's your boy Sam, aka Surfer Sam, here in Norwalk, California. I'm in front of my man Mike Duivis' Straight Up Fitness, and we're going to go inside, take a look. What he has done is it's tremendous. And this is all about building your tribe, building your community, and what you just have to take a look inside. I'm not going to say anymore, so let's take a look inside. What's up, my man?
Hey, how's it going? Supertrainer.com. So I'm going to give you a quick tour about my facility. First off, I want to tell you that the first 6 months that I moved in here, I didn't think about any marketing, any banners, nothing like that. All I thought about was direct mail, online, and getting external leads, and not really building my community at all. So the first 6 months, my facility was like a dentist office. Like the walls were white. And actually, let me just show you. Well, let's start with the outside.
Yeah, look, what is this right here? Grab one of your flyers.
Yeah, so this banner says, grab one of our flyers with all our info. Those 2 words is what everybody mentions when they walk in. I get a lot of, there's a Starbucks right across the street, and I get a lot of people walking in, and they always say these 2 things. They say, do you have some more info, or do you have some flyers? Everybody says it, so I figured, well, I'm going to make a big banner, yellow and black, that says, grab one of our flyers with all our info. So it can't be like, it's just, unless you're brain dead.
You can't miss that. Big yellow sign, perfect.
And then, yeah, we have a lot of realtors in my boot camp, and they always talk about outdoor flyer boxes. So I looked into it, and this is actually double-sided Velcro, and it's just attached to my window. And I'm getting a lot of people just grabbing flyers. And on the flyer, it just talks about the schedule. It has the comparison sheet. It has a lot of information, and some would say it's information overload, but those clients or the walk-ins that walk in, they have 1,000,001 questions. Well, I just put everything on here, so it's like, bam, just here's all the info. So so that's 1. 2 is just that, my information right there. This is kind of like a Joe Polish sentence. Don't even think about joining any other such program before trying us out.
I love that.
Talks. Now, next up,
awesome.
As we walk in, you got to realize the first 6 months I had nothing on here. But of course, I'm supposed to have before and afters, and I just recently did this.
Yes, you can come. You can come. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I kind of forgot where I got this from, but actually, Sam told me that everybody that I sign up has to hear about my story. Everybody has a story. If you're watching this video, you probably have a story how you became a trainer. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Hello.
Stay focused. Everybody has a story. So, how you became a trainer? You used to be overweight, you used to be whatever. Now, I used to be an engineer, so it's kind of like a weird story how I went from engineer to a trainer. So I wrote it all down. But then I did it for all my trainers as well. And what I did for all my trainers, I made them a cartoon because it's kind of cool. So go on Fiverr, get them a cartoon made. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this. None of the trainers are going to like their cartoon picture, but that's whatever. Forget about it.
But this is really awesome, man. It tells them about, also known as Someday, her story.
Some say. So, like, for instance, Sonia, she has eyes in the back of her head and an invisible whip. So it kind of like gives her, and she has a nickname, Matadora. That's Spanish for bullfighter. Like, here's my Michael. He sleeps on his elbows and toes. Some say he sleeps in a plank position.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
That's awesome stuff.
So then the other side, real quick, we have a picture board. Pretty much just pictures of all the times we got together. And the only reason I did this is to show a community vibe. One thing that Sam really told me is make your boot camp like Cheers. Because it really all comes down to the fact, like, all the external marketing in the world is not going to do anything if your retention is not right. And retention is all about having that community feel, especially with boot camps popping up all over the place. There's no way you're going to imitate this if you have a boot camp, outside or in the park or with nothing on the wall.
And these are just like pictures of you guys just having a good time. It's not just, you got like bunch of, testimonials and social proof here, but this is just the community. Like you guys doing various stuff and having fun. Just like one of those, you go to sushi joints and everybody's having fun and eating the food. This is awesome.
And actually, if you zoom in, here's a client planking with a beer right here. This is one she took. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, she's playing with a beer. And I got text messages saying about, hey, Ron, who's doing? Just got off the phone with Sonia. She seems she has something in the same plan. Oh, funny text messages.
That is cool, man.
So
This is really awesome.
So then, all right. Yeah, make it easy, make it organized, you know, whatever, flyers and all that stuff. This is my office. We're gonna walk in right now. The session is about to start. By the way, quick tip, off topic, never call your boot camp classes, call them sessions. Classes is Zumba. You know?
That's like 24-hour fitness. We have classes. We have sessions here, right?
So we're just gonna run in.
Okay, let me look at the house rules. Oh yeah, house rules.
So if this is your first time here, please see the trainer to get situated. One thing that that makes me really upset is people that come in for the first time and they leave without even signing a waiver. Like they just, you know, run in and out. For everyone's safety, no kids allowed. For some reason, some people bring their kids. And
we got that issue at our boot camp right now.
Yeah. And then we're trying to enforce this for every minute that you're late. Either 10 burpees or donate $10. It's kind of hard to enforce, but you know, just
it's definitely pretty cool though.
Yeah. And then on the walls, try to get as many banners as you can. You know, at first I was like, I don't want to have any pictures of people, but a lot of people are liking this one because, you know, they're calling for it. Some person you want to be. This one right there, silhouette. Don't be afraid to make it sexy when it comes to your. And also give your banners a little bit of character. Like on my big one right there, in the stars of my logo, I wrote down all the names of the trainers. So all the nicknames of the trainers. So you'll see my name, all the nicknames.
El Jeff?
Oh, Jefe.
Jefe.
Jefe is Spanish for the boss.
That's
That's what they call me.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And then one more thing real quick, you head over here. This is all of our referrals. Did you know that for every referral you bring in, you get half off?
That's brilliant. Now you said that this has really helped the referrals.
Yeah, referrals. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't know the percentage. It's very hard to track because I showed it to some of my friends and they all said like, "Well, how much more referrals are you getting?" Well, it's hard to say. You know, it's a banner, but yeah, definitely all my people.
I like that your Facebook check-in.
Yeah.
Right there. So right here is where people put their stuff, and then boom.
Yeah. So pretty much emphasize this one right here. You are showing your friends you're a rock star, because that's what it's all about. Earn free boot camp. Here's the thing about referrals. I want to head over here. One thing I learned about referrals, I may be wrong about this, but I never ever tell my clients to refer people. I mean, not directly. I never ask them for referrals. I've tried it. I just feel like it's desperate. After class or after session, everybody's stretching, and it's like, hey, you know, don't forget, you get half off. You know, all I'm doing here is just, or all my trainers are doing is to train, get them in shape. If they like it, tell their friends. You know, it should come automatically. When it comes to referrals, so you saw all the referral reminders in my success journal. There's also a little warning sticker right here, and this is a pre-recorded message. If they call this, it says, you know, don't open this up before calling this number. Call this number. It's a little message of me talking about referrals. And
that's awesome, man. That's gangster right there. That's straight from Joe Polish's textbook, right?
It is. Joe Polish, yes. So if Joe Polish is watching, it's straight from me. So yeah, sessions is about to start. I think that was pretty.
Yep, perfect, man. Thanks a lot. We'll watch the session.